back, Cardinal Legends. Thank you. I wouldn't call myself a legend, but
You're not.
I appreciate that. Shut
He
up.
is.
He is.
We are
The
here.
goat
We
of
want
Louisville
to talk to one of our
podcasting.
special, Joey, if you'll, or Dalton, maybe it'll be easier. Go ahead and hand our guy the microphone for a second. Introduce yourself, random fan.
My name's Lance. How you doing, Jeremy?
Hey, what's going on, Lance? What do you do for a living?
What do I do for a living?
Yeah, what do you do?
I sell industrial saw blades for a living, actually.
What do you do for a hobby?
No, for the thing that I do with a passion in my heart, the U of L men's basketball public address announcer. So excited to be here.
No.
Gonna do Racing Louisville, actually. I'm the PA announcer out at Louisville City FC and Racing Louisville.
Between these two guys here, Lance and Dalton, there's not a PA job available in Louisville.
No.
Like I'm
No,
pretty
that's
sure,
the superstar right there.
Oh,
I'm just
I don't know who you're pointing to. I
just
go,
hanging out.
we like to call him. No, we like to call him the 6-star red chipper. We don't call anything a blue chipper around here. Dalton's got a lot of stuff going for him. But yeah, between these two, man, there's like I'm pretty sure Dalton's probably the public address announcer for my shower later, which is kind of weird.
Pause.
Pause.
Hey, one real quick thing. I did come out here just to say hello to you guys, and this is God's honest truth. I think Shack in the Back BBQ might be my favorite barbecue joint in the city of Louisville, man. This is awesome.
Let's
love
go. Yeah, I ordered food. I was too nervous. I was literally over here shaking like almost like I was in withdrawals. I was like, gotta get my stuff hooked up. I gotta get it hooked up, man.
You were in wet
You
draw.
simmer down a little bit, get some of those turkey ribs and
Oh.
some of that brisket. It's delicious.
You're you were having withdrawals, and he's never been in draws.
Gosh dang it, Joey. This is
Why they do it to
this is
you,
a
man?
family restaurant. But I'll allow it. All right. Oh no.
Good seeing you guys.
Lance, thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely. We'll
Let's
see
get
you
the
around.
crew in. Joining us also, the notorious HIG, or as I like to call him, Higgy Two Snacks.
What's up, everybody?
But what's up?
The 6-star red chipper, Dalton Pence.
What's going on, y'all?
Mr. Relax, and that's with 3 X's because he does everything triple X. Sam Baston,
What up? What up?
El Virgo, Shawn Barber,
How's it going?
my little brother, Joe Wallman,
What's going on? Yeah, take the table.
and our social media manager,
Mania.
Trevor Edwards. I mean, there's so much stuff going on
He's
around.
managing
Are you
the
telling me we
waitress
have
at
to
the
pay our
table.
bills? What is this?
I know
This isn't a Wendy's, sir.
it's not. All right, guys, let's cut right to the chase. What are the Higgy's predictions on the season? We'll get to that in a second. Guys, season outlook. I know for a lot of people, they're unsure of what this season is going to, what's it going to look like. I'm very optimistic. I know Sam and Dalton are normally on the opposite end of that spectrum, so I want to go to them first. Sam.
We're going undefeated for Higgy. That's
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
mean, that's
what he's
every
saying.
year. Higgy goes undefeated in everything, including funfettis. But Sam, I'm gonna go to you first. What is the season looking like to you? What do you, and I'm not asking for predictions. I'm not asking for predictions. I'm just asking you what are you looking? What do you think is gonna happen this season?
Without predicting anything, I think Louisville's gonna have a really good season. We're gonna see a much improved defense and a more open and unpredictable offense. At least that's my hope. With the new offensive coming in, I mean Lance Taylor, and so I do think that we'll have a much better defense than last year and a much more wide open offense.
Okay, all right, Dalton. What about you?
I mean, I think the stars have aligned for a solid season. I think that you have a lot of returning veteran leadership. You have a schedule that has some tough points in it, but it also has its opportunities to rack up some wins. Year 4 under Scott Satterfield's all about getting those results. Over the past couple seasons, it seems like we've been very close and on the wrong end of a lot of 50-50 games. This year, it's all about results. I'm actually pretty optimistic on the season. I think we've got all of the pieces to have a successful season and to make things interesting over in that ACC Atlantic Division.
Absolutely, and we're glad that everybody's able to hear us now out in the audience. We appreciate everybody getting things, even though it was a little bit late. Better late than never. Joey, what about you? What are you looking to see out of the season?
I'm looking to see a lot of points scored, some turnovers, special teams. You know, there for a long time we used to have like really dominant special teams.
Yep.
I'd like to see somebody break out and be a good punt kick returner, give the other team the threat that we can, put some points on the board in the special teams. But we'll see, man. I'm optimistic about the season. I think, one or two things goes our way, we could have a pretty decent season.
All right. And Shawn, let's go to you next. Something you've never heard. What are you thinking about this season so far? And I've got other questions I want to ask. I just kind of want to get everybody's feel so far. Obviously, we had Chris Redman and Lavell Boyd on the first segment, which made me feel a little bit more. I've been uneasy all day trying to get everything together by myself, pretty much. Shout out to Shawn and Joey.
All right.
I'm just kidding. So what do you got?
My thoughts on the season are I expect the defense and the back end to be much better.
Jesus.
Jeez.
This guy.
I expect the defensive line to be much more disruptive. I really think our running backs are going to have 1,000-yard rusher this year, not a quarterback, an actual running back.
I'm looking for some penetration between the lines. I think you're getting the end zone real well. All right, Higgy, I dread this already.
Talk about this table's pretty cool.
The table is pretty cool.
Not realize this was pennies.
So ceiling, I say 9-3. Basement is 6-6. I think the offense will be.
And your waistline is 66. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Elaborate. Is this
No, I wasn't asking for
basement.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. Higgy is our stat boy that's not doing any stat stuff.
He's just standing there like a knot on a log.
There's Trevor. Hi, Trevor.
I thought Trevor was supposed to be running the Instagram live.
I thought Trevor was supposed to be
doing some Instagram live.
Oh, he has been? All right, cool.
Taking off.
He's been doing it.
That's our guy. All right. So, offensive player of the year. We are going to do some predictions on this, and I will start. I'll let you start. Offensive player of the year prediction. You're not using my mic.
Are we doing outside of Malik Cunningham or including Malik Cunningham?
Included.
All right, offensive player of the year. I'm actually going to go Tyon Evans.
Daggone it, I hate Shawn.
That's the guy I'm going.
Well, then I'll go next, and I'll go ahead and take Malik Cunningham.
Joey's taking.
I feel like Shawn and Higgy now.
Yes, Corey.
I should just go home right now and go to sleep for like 24 hours straight.
Gosh.
I do not want Malik Williams at quarterback. I do not want green eggs and ham.
Corey, hey, thank you, man. We love being back for y'all. Listen, we would do this every day if we could. No, Higgy doesn't do anything, John. Yes, Corey. That's a great pick, Brian. Who went? So Shawn went. Okay, Joey went. Sam?
It's got to be the quarterback. It's the leader of your team. If the quarterback is doing really good, it's most likely the team is also successful.
Okay, Dalton?
Malik Cunningham.
Malik Cunningham. Wait a minute. Do we still have that one sound on here?
Don't do it.
You're getting to be a big boy.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Oh my God, it won't stop playing. Sorry about that. It doesn't? Okay, good. All right. We'll circle back around and defensive player of the year, Dalton.
Let's go with, I'm going to go Yasir Abdullah. I think that we're going to see a season not necessarily as big and prolific that Elvis Dumerville had when he had that huge sack number. But I
thank you for adding number to that.
But I think we're going to see Yasir cross the double-digit sack number.
All right, Sam?
I think I'm going to go Momo. If he's going to be your quote-unquote middle linebacker, he's kind of the leader of the defense, making those checks and adjustments and stopping the run. So I'm going to go Momo.
Joey?
I just ask him because I can't, I'm not good with names.
Right.
So I'll go Keytrell Clark. Let's see what he does.
Okay.
Let's see if he can get some passes defense, some interceptions, see if he can run one back to the house, get us some points off turnovers.
Shawn?
Monty Montgomery.
Oh, thank God.
That's my guy right there. That guy's going to
Shawn's chastity belt defensive player of the decade.
But no,
Of the
Monty
century.
Montgomery is going to be just a force on the defensive side. He's going to get some sacks. He's going to stop the running game. We're going to be good to go.
I was hoping that you didn't.
I want Shawn to get a sack.
No.
Yeah.
A sack of 10 for White? Yeah. Well, I mean, we try, Corey. Quincy Riley Walter says, offensive player of the year, Higgins for Brian Davis. I'm going to go defensive player of the year, Monty Montgomery. Comeback player of the year, Monty Montgomery. They'll figure out a way. Offensive player of the year, Monty Montgomery. This kid is just one of his attitude. He's got the three eyes: the intelligence, the intensity, and the what's the other eye? Integrity. He's vicious. He's
a manimal.
He's got the 3 H's: hunger, heart.
What in the alliteration is going
And
on?
what was it?
here?
I was nervous on the way here. I didn't think anything was gonna go right. I was only half right. Hunger, heart, and what was the third one I had?
He's bad.
He's bad. Thank you, Joe.
Improvisation.
Yeah. Anyway, he's
Humility.
He's an amazing athlete. No, I'll remember it after we get done with the show, and at that point it'll be a moot point.
Higgy has the 3 H's too, though. It stands for something else, though.
Hungry hippo. I'm sorry, Higgy. But no.
Smack him.
He got the same dinner as you did, so.
But Monty, man, he's just a different dude. We've had him on the show before. We did a camp with him.
Yep.
Honestly, he was the first guy that reached out to me after I'd put it on Twitter that Dad had passed away. He immediately texted me and was like, "So sorry, dude. Let me know if there's that's always the hardest thing to say. Everybody said, let me know if there's something that I can do. And I always wondered, like, what could maybe if I was single and you were a female, there might be something, but I don't know. Like, what could you do?
Pause.
Shawn. Never mind. Let's go do a different
If there's
person.
anything I could do, maybe I should start being like, can you get my friend Shawn a date? That might be a good way to go. So, but also shout out
Start with a haircut and a shave.
Season predictions. Higgy, we'll let you start on this because yours are always the most ludicrous, ridiculous, and stupid.
9-3, best case scenario.
No, we're not. This is not 3 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
9-3.
Okay.
All right, Dalton.
I'm gonna go. Let's go 8-4. I think that we're gonna start out pretty solid, 5-1 at the worst, and then we'll surprise some people in that tough 6-game stretch at the end of the season.
Okay, Sam.
Oh. Look, man, it's like y'all know how I feel about Coach Satterfield. I have all the respect in the world for the guy.
Humble. The third H was humble. I'm sorry. Thank you, Brian. Shawn is hidden in the corner,
But
and
I'm
no, Shawn's not getting a date.
7-5.
7-5. Okay.
That's what I was going with. 7-5. I mean, still got some things to iron out, but I think 7-5 would be good. Go to a bowl. 8-5. It's a bowl win.
8-5. Oh, okay. Joy switched it up a little bit. Shawn.
8-4. I got 8-4. I think we get one of those games at the end of the year that everybody thinks we're going to lose the last 3. I think we get one of them. I think probably NC State.
I'm just praying that Shawn gets one at the end of the year.
Pause.
Oh, jeez. He makes it so easy.
I'm going to go 8-4 if it's sunny, 9-3 if it's rainy, 10-2 if it's Higgy. No, I'm going to say 8-4. I think that's realistic. I think we beat a couple teams that we shouldn't. I don't know if we're at the level. Scott Satterfield did show his first few years that he can hang tight and close games. The first year he won ones. He won the toss-up games. The second year he didn't win the toss-up games. Last year it was the whole year was a jump ball. So I think that this year we start to make the turn.
get some momentum going into that 23 season.
8-4, 7-5, completely okay with me. I'm not ready to fire him midway through the year like other podcast members.
Maybe if we're 0-6 midway through
the season, well, I mean,
ready to fire him.
But he still has, with this recruiting class that he's got in here, he's earned himself another year regardless. Do y'all agree? Does anybody disagree?
Here's the thing. I don't know if it earns him another year, but I think he'll be another year, be here another year, because you don't want to take a chance on firing Coach Satterfield
and then all those kids
players.
leaving.
So
that's basically what I was saying. Like you've earned
he's
another
going to be
year
here this year and next year for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we can't have a season to where it's like a train wreck to where they don't win 4 games. Obviously, I think if you want to address all of the situations, if Louisville only wins like 3 to 4 games, I think that there's a very, very real conversation you have to have. But if you get all of these guys to sign their letters of intent, which is pretty much up in the air, we've seen that, but even 5 wins, I think he's safe. I think that this recruiting momentum is completely changing the narrative so far, because that's one of the biggest knocks on Scott Satterfield since he's gotten here as well. Sure, the success hasn't been here, but he's also not recruiting to the level in which we thought he would. Now he's doing that.
He's changed it. Like he was recruiting like he was still at App
it.
State. Now he's recruiting at a D.
NIL as well. I mean, seeing the opportunities that has kind of brought to the table. So, I mean,
he's definitely capitalizing on that. Yeah.
John Lindemann says, is it really Satterfield's recruiting savvy, or is it just the NIL getting recruits? It don't matter.
Well, here's the thing.
I think both.
Here's the thing. All he had to do was get Pierce Clarkson, and then Clarkson has been the biggest recruiter on the team. You know, he's doing a lot of the work for Coach Sat and the staff. So,
and they dominated last night. They won like 170,
fantastic,
175. Everything here looks fantastic.
Giggity.
Isn't that right, Higgy? What do you look? I try to give him.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. It's like he
asked you a question and you like backed away.
It's like Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands. Like put them in your pocket.
We gotta give a quick shout out to my man. We gotta give a quick shout out to my man, Uncle Larry in the house.
Uncle Larry in the house. Where's he at?
He's back there.
He's over with the Collision Course crew.
With the Collision Course crew, yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to Bill and those guys.
You know, we might have to link up with those guys.
Yeah, we got to. I was talking to Bill last night. We need to do something with them, man.
We used to do stuff, tailgate stuff at Louisville football games, and I think we're gonna have to restart that tradition.
Absolutely. Great bunch of guys.
Yeah. Bill is always like I try to support everybody. Of course, you know back then we were doing stuff with the Red Race,
and they're out supporting us today.
And Collision, like both of the places, I always went by and stopped by for a little bit for both of them. I like supporting everything locally. That's just kind of what I mean. You can tell by our podcast sponsors: Fitness Market, Shack and Back BBQ,
Block the Shade, Higgy,
Derby City Lawn and Landscaping, and 4 Pegs. We try to stay local.
He's a blackout curtain.
We need you at the first game. Yeah, I mean, is our first game? Is that
Florida State?
All right,
that's what we've been talking about with Bill, is getting out there and doing a podcast for the at the tailgate for the Florida State game Friday. I think the start time kickoff is at 7:30.
I think it's 7
or 7:30 on that Friday.
Well, and that's a tough time to get everybody out there, but we'll get enough people out there to where
I'm off on Fridays. That's all you need.
Well, that's true. You are off on Fridays.
Higgy's got to work. Oh dang.
Oh no, we can never do it then.
Damn.
What'd you say?
He said there won't be no tailgate food left.
There won't be any tailgate food left if Higgy's there.
Oh my God.
Hey man, I don't know.
Violence.
Dalton over here, this skinny fat mug, like Higgy orders the combo 1 and it's like quarter rack of ribs,
3
some wings,
2
sandwiches, 2 sides, and I was like, dang, dude, I didn't eat no breakfast this morning. And then Dalton sits down and he's like, yeah, I think I'll get the combo 1. I was like, God dang, you skinny fat.
I weigh a 171 as of
now. He didn't eat it all. You cleaned your plate.
What do you have to say for yourself, the unfituation?
I'm not giving him this microphone.
I didn't know what he was reaching for.
Pause.
All I got to say for myself is I didn't eat breakfast, and I love Shack in the back. So,
why do you look like Frisch's big boy right there?
Look, we love to
start calling him J-Boy. Watch out of the way. Get out of the way, J-Boy.
Shout out to
Rest in
Miss
peace to
Barbara. Shout out to
Gary's,
Will.
though,
Shout out
too.
to everybody that was hospitable enough to have us here. We look forward to doing many more shows in the future. But let's get on to rapid fire. Oh no. Shawn, what will the final score be Saturday night at the end of the Louisville Syracuse game?
I'm gonna go 42-14. Stop doing it.
42-14. Joey?
I'm going to go 41-15.
Sam? If you say 43-13, I'm booting everybody.
45-20.
I hate booting.
45-20.
I'm gonna go 40-16.
Okay.
Higgy's going Fry 99.
Brian Davis says 56-7 Louisville. Higgy, what do you got? 90? Is it 90-3? 56-14. Okay.
7-0 and a rain out.
1-0. I like the Bob Knight theory. All I
I'm
got to do is have one more point than them.
I'm going 42-20. Walter is going 38-21. Teresa, what are you going? 35-10 for Teresa. She got on the mic last night for about 5 seconds, and now she thinks she's Sally Jesse Raphael up in this mug over here. She's giving out predictions that
Wendy
nobody
Williams.
asked her for.
Hey, girl.
Lash legend over here. Sorry, if you watch wrestling, you get it. If you don't, you don't. All right, Higgy, you did give yours. You gave your prediction for the game.
Yes. 56-14.
I can't hear you. What is it?
56-14.
Dalton, will you hand him your piece? Your mic.
Pause.
All right. What was your prediction? It
56.
doesn't matter what your prediction is, Higgy.
Gosh, you walked right into that.
He
one.
did.
What a
Um,
loser.
He didn't move a foot.
He,
Definitely didn't move. He didn't.
No, but
move,
other
walk
parts
right
of it was moving right into it.
U of L. Okay. Rapid fire. Louisville, Kentucky game is on New Year's Day at noon.
New Year's Eve.
I thought it was New Year's
Are you
Day.
talking about the football
New
game?
Year's
Basketball.
Basketball's New Year's Eve at noon.
Ooh.
Wesley Keys says 52-0 Cards. I'm just going off of Higgy's notes. So
Higgy's wrong.
again,
The Louisville Facebook page, Twitter page, all of them reported
Yeah,
yesterday,
okay.
December 31st. Last time I checked, December 31st is New Year's Eve.
Uh,
Unless it changed.
big if true.
very fair. Also, I wanted to let y'all know we are going to be sponsoring the September Olivia Cochran Angel McCautry basketball camp. It's from 10 a.m. to it's on September the 10th. And it's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We will send out a tweet that has more info. Same time as the Sugar Bowl. That would be on New Year's. Does it say January 1st?
That says New Year's Eve.
It does?
Yeah.
All right. So you can't read Higgy. Same time as the Sugar Bowl. Some of the readers are saying, sweet, at -4, I'll pay the rest of this year's mortgage off. There you go. But again, the Angel McCautry on September the 10th, the Angel McCautry Olivia Cochran camp will be held on September the 10th. And we will send out a tweet that has that information. Shout out to our guys out at T-Shirt Hooligans for helping us put this together. Again, Pierce Clarkson and the crew dominated last night. That was an amazing thing to see. Last but not least, Louisville Cardinals have started out undefeated this year. The volleyball team went 2-0. The field hockey team 1-0. The men's soccer team 1-0. Great season so far. That's a great question, Brian. We'll ask that in a second. Do we? Thanks y'all for coming out, Bill. We're gonna talk later, all right? And we're gonna get something going with him. But yeah, good time. I see some people.
We got Tom Jeffries and his wife Wendy in the
Tom Jeffries.
Yep. OTJ right there.
I'm trying to see if it's. He didn't even hear.
Didn't even hear.
Oh, Echo having. Guys,
We got Trevor over there.
Trevor is just like creeping. I told Lavell and Chris he wasn't a creep, but he's sitting over there just like watching through the Dexter Loomis looking out.
Oh, he paid attention. He heard his name.
Okay, all right. We got to give
He
him
said,
some
"I
love.
can't hear you."
We got to give him some love, man. He has been busting his butt with the social media, and we appreciate
I mean,
it.
he's already in like 2 or 3 months done more than Higgy has done in like 3 years.
Ever.
Like,
Ever.
he might have a new red chip.
No offense to Trevor, I won't go that far.
Onyx chip. We can make something up.
Lee. Great question. I want to ask this
Higgy is
question.
the chocolate chip. Potato chip.
Mic drop. Brian asked a great question, and Dalton, I'll go to you first.
Don't be shaking your head over here, Shawn. We can think of
Do we
something
get
for you, brother.
Do we get more Malik Cunningham, not Williams, touchdown passes,
Oh, my bad.
or does the defense record more sacks this year?
Oh, that's easy.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Probably sacks.
Oh no. I'm telling you, man, Malik's gonna show out
Well,
this year.
let me ask this for reference. I mean, how many sacks do we have last year total? I mean, Yasir had 9 by himself.
We should have more sacks than because Malik's a 20-20 guy. He's 20 through the air.
He's
20 on
going
the ground.
30-20 this year. 35.
Well, Yasir's getting that by himself.
He's gonna get 35 sacks.
Yeah, he's blowing.
Oh, okay.
He's blowing Elvis Dumerville's record out of the.
Oh, okay. And then you can go order you another combo one and think about that over
Getting
again.
a little hungry again.
Walter, it's T-shirt hooligans. T-shirt hooligans. Great question, bro.
Still waiting on Stat Boy.
Step. We're all looking at him. If y'all can't tell, hold on.
Are you looking it up, Higgy?
He's not.
He's on the Arby's menu.
He's looking at
DoorDash.
Arby's. Just
He's looking at the hidden menu.
Oh, and
like,
he's wanting to know. He clarifies.
He wants
He's
a big
talking about in
Montana.
the Syracuse game.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna
we
go-
had 20 total sacks
if
last
that's
year.
the case, I'm going to go Malik touchdown passes because.
Oh no, you can't
Yeah,
jump
he-
on my bandwagon now.
He clarified it.
Kidding.
Because Syracuse is a run dominant offense. Even their quarterback, Garrett Schrader, is a dual threat. He is literally, I don't want to say it's bulletin board material, but
Yes, don't do that.
Malik's gonna have 3 passing, 2 rushing in that game.
I'm gonna say we get about the same.
He's gonna get 300, 100.
I'm gonna do the politic thing and say even. I say five sacks, 5 touchdowns, 5 total touchdowns. Think we beat the brakes off of Syracuse. Okay, all right, Andrew. I hope so as well. Does anybody, real quick, do we have any other questions from the audience? From the chat audience, obviously, since the regular audience can barely hear us.
No.
No, I'm just waiting for the chat people to respond. All right, well, let's go ahead and do Malik 4 rushing, 2 passing versus Syracuse. Okay.
I can get down with that.
Shawn would be great at defense because he's good at preventing scoring.
New defensive coordinator.
hey, dude, lower your voice down there.
John Lindemann. What a great comment.
He really had to reach for that one, didn't he?
John did, yeah. Guys, this has been a great. Despite how it started off, it's been a great day today. We appreciate you all coming out for the kickoff show.
Is Higgy the producer or something?
I don't know what Higgy. What do you want?
I didn't know if he was waving or if he's like shaking flies or trying to wave down the waitress to get another combo.
Y'all
or,
know that scene at the movie at the end of the movie Dodgeball, the milkshake scene.
Can I press one of these buttons?
I think so.
How would you stand in independent?
Oh no, let's not do that one. I swear.
he said,
Oh gosh,
Doesn't play
that-
with the thing.
it
No, it
does. I
doesn't.
don't know why it doesn't. It's audio going into the thing.
I don't either, but it doesn't. It's whack.
Yeah, it did. Anyway, all right, guys. Shout out. We want to give it one reset. We do want to give a shout out to all of our fine sponsors: Shack in the Back BBQ, Fitness Market, Derby City Lawn and Landscaping, Four Pegs Smokehouse and Bar, and hopefully All American Pool and Supply re-sign with us. Those people over there are kind of like iffy when it comes to responding to text and stuff. But we're working on some more sponsors too, though. I mean, we got some big things. Me and Dalton have been working on some sponsorships. I've got some big ones on pause on the line right now. Dalton's got one on the line. If you would like to sponsor the podcast, get in touch with us. Hit us up on all of our social medias. I'm at my social media is at Jeremy_CSZ.
Let me help you. You can find me on your local PBS stations. Reruns from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. My childhood was well documented. But you can find me on Twitter at defense_.
All right, and then Sam.
Baseboy124.
Shawn,
At Lavell Shawn.
Joey.
At Joel Wallman 526.
And we got I am the Higgy over here and Trevor Edwards 32.
Why 32?
Yeah, why 30?
Why not?
Oh, so Trevor was one of those bots when he first started up. It was like Trevor 117896423. I hate Scott Satterfield. He should die. And then he changed it afterwards. Okay, I get it. I mean, I don't agree with it,
Yikes.
but I get it.
I mean, it wouldn't be chicken.
You can find the social medias for our website, Cardinal Sports Zone, below my face. And you can also find all the places where you can donate to the website and the podcast, allowing us to do more of these live shows in the future elsewhere. You can find our podcast on all the podcast avenues: Apple, iTunes, Buzzsprout, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google, Amazon, and iHeart. Hit subscribe or follow now. If you haven't listened to all the episodes of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, it's easy to do. Go to cardinalsportszone.com, the place it all began. Go to the podcast tab, drop down menu, CSZ Podcast, boom, they're all there. Shout out to everybody out there that is sharing this podcast live, the vlog live. We appreciate you. We want to give a shout out to our guys, Steve Rummage and Marcus Maven. Continue doing what you're doing on the local airwaves, fighting the good fight. Shout out to Uncle Larry that's right here.
Uncle Larry.
The UL. He puts the UL in U of L, Uncle Larry. Yeah, let's let Larry say a little something. What's up, Larry? What's up, Unc?
Hey, Cardinal Nation, what's up? Uncle Larry here. Hope y'all having a great day today. Almost time for football season. We're going to have to get after it this year, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing that offensive line. From what I hear, they're going to be some real stuff. It's going to be real good. Lots of pancakes going on.
He likes pancakes.
Little syrup in there with it. I don't really have any concerns about football this year. You know how you get 4 and 5 star recruits up in any university that you get. They might be 4 or 5 star recruits. Somebody gave them those 4 or 5 stars. But the thing with me is,
preach.
Once you get them, you got to keep going. You just can't come into a major university and just like you're going to be lackluster. You don't want to practice, whatever.
Yep.
So it's up to
we
the
don't want no
coaches
Allen
too.
Iversons, right?
Right. It's up to the coaches as well. Now
We
we got to have coaches that push these kids and really make them work for their goals. So that's all I got. I'm going to let you guys do the podcast. And I appreciate you letting me come over here and sit down and rest these old arthritic legs. So
Not
love
a
you, Card
problem.
Nation. Talk to you when I can.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks for always coming out, Uncle Larry.
Louisville legend.
That's right.
Louisville legend.
He's got his own clothing line.
He's got his
here.
own merch deal,
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
We need to get Higgy an NIL deal with Hostess or something. I don't know. Shout out to Walter. Hope to see you guys in Orlando. Lee Newton says hi from Orlando. Hey, Larry was from Orlando for a little bit. Brian Davis says #1 offensive line at ACC. Be safe. Thanks for sharing this dope show, Jeremy. Yeah, we do this for you all. Brian says we appreciate you guys as well. Great insight and even better people. We appreciate that as well. Let's see. Any last words, Shawn?
Al Davis over there.
Let's just win, baby.
Don't hold it like that, you weirdo. Joey?
Maryland sucks.
Okay.
They're still trash.
Still trash.
We talked about that. We talked about whether they was going to switch this year, but we play them so they can go climbing the landfill. Get your pets spayed or neutered. Help control the pet population. And let's help Higgy. I don't think there's any help. Let's help Shawn. Oh, never mind. There's no help.
Sam?
Last words. It's football season, man. We got some games on today. Best time of the year. Let's go ahead and support our team out there.
Dalton, I hate to bother you from the conversation you're having away from the table, but any last
Take
words?
this time to promote your pets being spayed and neutered, help control the pet population.
Joey already did that.
I'd like to remind you.
Gimmick infringement. Be
Higgy,
original.
hold on. Let's hear what Higgy has to say, for the love of God.
Let's go Cards.
Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Thanks for driving all the way from Nashville to say, let's go Cards. and order a combo number
we
one.
We do appreciate you being here all the way from Nashville.
We do.
That's a commitment.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we're done. That's what that sound means. Thank you to Lavell. Thank you to Chris for coming out, talking with us. We'll get this podcast up later in the weekend for everybody that missed it. Hashtag Get Shawn a Date 2022. We've done that every year for the last 10 years. It's never worked. We'll give it a shot.
Girls, let me rephrase. Guys, if you know any girls that might want to at least start a conversation with Shawn, let's start there.
I mean, even like, hey, just between them,
grab some pizza.
But just between us. All right. If y'all have that one friend whose eye like ain't pointing straight like it should, send her Shawn's way. Shawn will be all right with that. He needs to start a girlfriend.
If she's got a slight mustache, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
We got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. Thanks again, everybody, for the support. We love you all. Until next time, this has been the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast. Pointing straight.
I mean, if it ain't straight, it ain't straight. If some